Hi guys, it's Nintendo 13 coming at you with another pickup video. This one's
Got the arrow, put it right at it.
so what? You can't see it.
Okay.
So anyway, I was gonna do this a couple days ago because I had quite a bit more stuff, but I knew I was gonna be working out a few more trades, so I just decided to hold off for the better stuff. So anyway, I got a bunch of different stuff from all over. So let me get started into this. Place I've been hanging out lately, giving them a hand, and I basically work off some extras that come in and are laying around, whatnot. So let me show this stuff that I just got. Okay, first of all, I got me, wow, the glare is really bad. Just a white Wiimote with the Wii Motion Plus adapter onto it. I didn't have one of those, but I only needed the remote to fill my boxed Wii Play. So nothing special there. I also picked up, God, you can't really see anything, can you? My glare is so bad. SanDisk Wii 2 gig SD card. It's nice to have the originals. And yeah, it was really cheap. I also picked up a RF switch for PlayStation 2, and that's nice to have. I think I got one more of those, but I mean most everybody uses the AV, but it's nice to have some of the other stuff as well. Picked up, it's got a neat little case to it, but picked up an aftermarket Gamecube memory card. And then I got this, I didn't have one of these before. It was nice to be able to get this. I got this for like $5 total in the money that I worked off. But got a PlayStation 2 multi-tap, and I got one performance memory card for PlayStation 1 right there. And then 3 official Sony PS2 memory cards. Those always come in handy. I picked up some scratched discs, just loose ones that I figured they were worth resurfacing. First one's PS1, it's Lucky Luke. And I got a couple Xbox games. I got Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex and Crash Nitro Kart. Like I said, all these games are going to have to be resurfaced, and hopefully they'll work okay. Oh, I got another PS1 game here, Crash Bandicoot Warped, and Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. So there's all those. And then I got these 3 games also. I got Xbox Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and that is complete even with this registration card. That's awesome. And I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, but I got another Xbox game called Azuric. Looked pretty good. Rise of Parathea. Again, that is complete. Not bad condition. This one is missing the manual, but it's Dead or Alive 3. Another Xbox game. I don't even have an Xbox right now, but for the price I wasn't going to turn down some decent games. One more thing that I got from there. I was digging in an old toy bin, and I found me a muscle. Yeah, these things are so hard to find. I had these when I was a kid. I had a whole bunch of them. I wish I had them all back. Yeah, it's my first muscle that I got back, so super awesome. I really like those. Okay, get to a couple more things. And yeah, Sarah is here for a reason. She didn't even say hi. Would you say hi?
Hi.
Yeah, there she is. Okay. Yeah, she has some stuff to show off as well. But either way, I like her to be in the videos. So, I talked about a game that I got a while back at a pawn shop, and how wonderful it was, and I knew it was right up Roaming Dan's alley. Everybody knows Roaming Dan, he's awesome. But I ended up finding this at GameStop, so I grabbed it just for him for our next trade box that I'm still building. and that is Master of the Monster Lair. That awesome Atlas title. Look at that price, $4.49. I couldn't believe that. I mean, it's only like $10 on eBay, but I highly suggest this if you like any kind of role-playing, top-down, role-playing, I don't know, 8-bit fun stuff. It's a really awesome game. Go watch my other video where I talk about it in depth and get way too excited about it. But anyway, Roaming Dan, that one's the one heading to you. So, a couple a couple of Goodwill finds. Randomly sitting on the shelf was this PSP UMD of Lords of Dogtown. Very awesome movie. I just got rid of my PSP to D-Man Swish, but that's okay. They wanted $2 for it. I figured that was okay. And this is the not for resale edition. I'm sure it came packed with a PSP. Then for $1.99 I picked up a copy of Cars for the Wii. That is complete and in great shape. Figured why not, I didn't have it. And $2 is a fair price. And then they also had a strategy guide, and that is Tony Hawk's Underground 2.
Where's the other ones that you have?
The other ones are from the yard sale. They haven't got to yet.
That you just picked up today?
Yeah, they're from the yard sale, right here.
Oh.
I'm getting to it. Okay, but anyway, yeah, I picked up Tony Hawk's Underground 2. I really like that this covers the Gamecube version as well. And I'll just throw it in my stack of strategy guides. Okay, so yes, as Sarah was saying, we hit a yard sale today. In the rain. Didn't think we were going to find much. But she actually found a couple things that aren't game related that she'd like to show off. So why don't you go ahead and show those. Don't go off the camera.
Big fleshy eel.
Well, this is Casper. I like him. He's on Casper the Friendly Ghost.
He's a stuffy.
And he does talk.
I'm Jasper.
If you could hear him.
Big fleshy eel.
Yep, he's really awesome.
So he says quite a few things in that. He's one of my favorite characters on there. But he's not the only one I found today. I also found Stinky, which is really rare in that.
Look at his face. And
So-
what else?
And then I also found Fatso. But I did not was able to find the other character, which is Stretch, and I wish I did have Stretch to go with my other two and that
They actually smell really good.
and everything. But
Maybe we'll have to find Stretch on eBay or something. 'Cause
yeah,
I know you'd like to have the full set.
so I like to have the full set. But I was really happy to be able to find these as I go.
Yep. 50 cents a piece. It wasn't bad. She really enjoys those kind of, the stuffed animals and stuff, especially from our childhood, basically. Okay, that same sale right there, I picked up a PS1 controller, the original without the analog, for $1. That was a pretty decent deal. I never turned down any of those kind of controllers. And then for 50 cents a piece, well, I guess, no, kinda. For 50 cents I got this Secret Codes 2002 Volume 2. I like picking these ones up. They're Brady Games, little handheld code books. And I've got a pretty good collection of those. And then I got this stack of magazines right here. I got 7 magazines for $3. So, well, everything right here was only $5, so I don't know how our math worked out. But anyway, I got a November 2000 copy of Tips and Tricks. And this is really neat. I like these old ones. I can't wait to go back through here. Look at this. A BMG ad for 12 CDs for price of 1. I remember that. Okay, but anyway, yeah, I like these old magazines. They're fun to look back through. But I finally found Nintendo Power at a yard sale. Oh, I was so ecstatic. They wanted $1 a piece for them. And I asked her if she'd take $3 for all 6, and she said yes. So anyway, I got issue 162. Apparently this was going to be their last issue. I really wish it didn't have that sticker on there. Ruined the cover, I think. But it's a thick issue. And then we got issue 166, The Sims on it. This one's actually probably going to be pretty hot. I'm not going to get rid of it though because I don't have many Nintendo powers. So I'm going to hold on to it. And that is issue 167, the Pokemon Ruby version, Sapphire version. So yeah, very cool. And then we have issue 170 with Captain Falcon on it for F-Zero GX. I love the GameCube stuff. And then issue 171, that's got Final Fantasy Tactics on it. And finally we have issue 172, and that one has Beautiful Joe. Very, very happy about all those. Definitely excited. Okay, oh, I forgot to say earlier too, I guess... No, I'll tell about that in a minute. Okay, so my buddy had found us a new little honey hole, and I hadn't been there yet. I knew about it, and I just kept forgetting to stop by there. It's a little bit out of the way for me and Rob, you know, my buddy that collects the toys. So anyway, he had gotten a hold of me, let me know they had some stuff, and asked me if I wanted it. I said yes. So he had picked me up a Super Nintendo complete. That was one of the limited edition gold models, the ones that turn brownish. Anyway, that was 15 bucks. I used that trade away, and you'll see some of the stuff that I got. But anyway, that's already gone. But for $5, I got Donkey Kong Land 2, which Sarah's been having a lot of fun, haven't you?
Yes, I very have.
You very have?
I
Yes, she
yes,
very
I
have. Anyway, yes, she's been having a lot of fun with this. She very have. And then for $10, he got me a copy of Donkey Kong Country. And I'm happy to get this back because I had all three of them, got rid of them a little while ago, and regretted it ever since. Then today I come over to his house and bring him something I wanted to trade him. And he gives me this. This was really awesome. It's from 1989. It's one of the stickers from the Nintendo cards. It's a little Mac nailing King Hippo. That's really cool. Still really great condition, but yeah, that was just a gift. And I had picked up a sealed, at a yard sale, I picked up a sealed model of the Ecto 1A Ghostbusters. And he traded me 2 games for it. And I got Ghostbusters for the NES. I'm very excited and very ironic that we did that trade. And he also threw in Kirby's Avalanche. Nice to get a Kirby game, even if it is one of the cheapy ones. And then, yeah, let's move on to this this other deal I did. So, I went to that honey hole, and I finally stopped in there today, and I had all my trade stuff, my extra stuff, to go over to my favorite store in Lansing, the one I talk about a lot, and I'll get to that in a minute. But on the way, we stopped there. And it's like a consignment shop. And it just opened not too long ago. But she let me dig through these bins of random stuff that she had. And I ended up getting some really good stuff. Now, all the stuff I'm going to show you, I traded her a black Nintendo DS Lite in a case with the charger. Now, I had gotten that at Goodwill, along with the other stuff over the last week, for $10. So that was a great deal on that, but I ended up trading her for all this stuff you're going to see here. I got orange Justifier for the Genesis. So now I have an orange one and a blue one. I like the different controller variants, you know that. Picked up a transfer pack for an N64. I got a Game Boy 4-player adapter none of the cords on it, but still, I mean, it is what it is. And then I got a Game Shark for a PS1, I believe. Yeah, PS1. And then I had gotten a couple of these style of controllers from Roaming Dan in our other trade, but I found a turbo version. It's called Turbo Joystick. I think it's just some knockoff, but it's really neat, and the other one looks great hanging on my wall, so I'm going to put this one right along with it. And then I also had received the Nintendo 64 Hey You Pikachu, what is it, a VRU with the microphone, and an NES Max controller. And I traded those two afterwards, but they would have been in this group. Then, one more thing that I got in that lot for that DS, I got an e-reader for the Game Boy Advance, and I got a stack of cards. These are all e-reader cards. I have an unopened pack for Donkey Kong 3, and then I have all 5 cards for each one of these. Donkey Kong Jr., Baseball, Clue Land, Golf, Excite Bike. Yeah, I can't believe these are all complete. Tennis, Donkey Kong. I have 2 packs. I don't know what's in them. I haven't gone through these ones, but 2 packs of Animal Crossing. I mean, these other ones are all open, but still, they're complete packs. And then I got 2 of the cards from Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Brothers 3. I got a level card and a power-up card. Then I got a Game & Watch Collection e-reader card. I'm not sure what the game's called Manhole. And then I got this other weird card right here. And this one has a free Kirby slider game in it. Then I got 2 instruction booklets for Pokemon Battle Card. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full sets of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire battle cards. So that's a whole lot of Pokemon e-reader cards right there. And then one last thing, they had 3 Pokemon cards in there. It's a full evolution of Machop, or whatever his name is. Pretty neato. I didn't have any e-reader cards, and now that I have an e-reader, well, actually, I still have my sister's. But anyway, I got another good e-reader right here, so it'll be really neat to run those cards in and see what all happens. Okay, so yeah, that box right there was all basically free after I traded off those other 2 items for $10 worth. And that's all I paid for the DS, so all this stuff was free, and that's just a huge bonus. Then I traded her a Nintendo. Just a system, the cords, and 1 controller, and it got me Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time for the Super Nintendo. She wanted $50 on it. I don't know if you can read that. Yeah. She wanted $50 on it. This thing's like mint, too. But I asked her if she'd do any trading. I told her that I'd really like to get this, and she asked what I had, and I offered her a Nintendo, and she said, okay, yeah, I'll do that. So sweet. Very, very awesome deal. So, I think that's about it for that. Now, we were heading over to see Brian at the Video Game Cave. And yes, I understand there was a bit of a spoiler because I'm too excited and I put it in the thumbnail, but whatever, I don't care. You have to wait for my story anyway. So, I had taken a bunch of stuff over there. It was random stuff that I've gotten over the last couple weeks. I mean, nothing really special that anybody else is going to want to trade for. So don't think that I'm holding out on trade stuff, Dan. I'm really not. But it was just more store filler that he was needing to stock his shelves up. And it got me quite a bit in trade. So why don't we have Sarah go ahead and say what she... Yeah, okay, I will. I'll get to that. But why don't you go ahead and explain what you picked out?
Well, today when we were there, I had picked out Porky Pig Haunted House for
Super Nintendo?
Super Nintendo. I'm just starting to get back into the system and playing on the days that my boyfriend goes to work and that. So, and I happen to like Porky Pig on the cartoon, and I happen to like it when I was little.
Awesome.
And this is one of my favorite all-time movies, Beethoven. Of course, it has the girl and the puppies on there, so that is very awesome. I can't wait to play this.
Those ones were marked at $7 a piece, which was fair.
And this is a game that I used to have a long time ago.
Missed.
And
there you go, hold like that. There you go.
Unfortunately, it left my house in a disturbing way.
Yeah, she's been talking about wanting to play that again for a while.
And it's one of those clicks, and it has like a good little story to it. It's kind of a scary type.
Can be, you can get lost.
And everything. You just point and click everywhere. So that was a good one.
Yeah, those are the ones that she had picked out while we were in there. And I had a few things that were set aside for me from the last time I was there, and I knew I just wanted to be able to trade for it when I came back. So I ended up picking up some of that and some extras. So I picked up for the Super Nintendo a copy of B.O.B. It's really dirty cartridge. I mean, it's got writing and stuff onto it. And the back is really discolored. You can kind of see that. So I'm going to swap the back out. But he only had 19 on this one, and I've been wanting to pick that one up for a while now. So I was happy to get it. I just picked up the manual only for Pinball. He gave that to me for a couple bucks. Made me very happy. And then I picked up some Nintendo games. I got a copy of Rampart. Really, really nice label. Everything is clean on this. He had 10 marked on that one. And then I've been looking for this for a while, and it was nice to find it with the manual. I finally got my copy of Life Force. So yeah, he had that one at 16 with the manual. Pretty good shape, other than it's got some damage on the corner of the label. But that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. If I can get it back in the case. Okay. Then this one had just come into a store, and he let me know about it, and I was very happy to pick it up. For 10 bucks, I got Fox's Peter Pan and the Pirates, The Revenge of Captain Hook. Very obscure game. And you know I love to find games that are hard to find. Obviously, we all do.
And I'll be playing that one as well.
Yeah, she's definitely looking forward to that. She really likes Hook also. So, this one, I'm really sad by the label damage, but this was on my want list for a while, and I hadn't come across one, and doing it in a trade, it just made sense for me to pick it up, and that is a copy of Lemmings. And he wanted $25 for it. The game's definitely worth it. It's a lot of fun. But see, it's got quite a bit of label damage to it. And that is a bummer. But it will, I'm sure, get upgraded later on. Or if not, whatever. I got the game. Okay, two more things. So, I ended up, uh, I'm not going to get into the whole story. It's just not the right time and place for it. So, I'll give you a brief, synopsis. I We came into our possession of a bass guitar today while we were in the middle of our running around, and that cost us nothing. No, we didn't steal it. So anyway,
Well, we could actually explain the story a little bit. We ended up getting into a little bit of a car accident.
it was just a fender bender. That's
Yeah.
all it was. It was a bumper bender.
And unfortunately, these guys had to be in their 20s, and it was like almost a hit and run thing type. Of course, they kept on going and kept on looking out their rear view mirror and looking at us. And of course, my boyfriend followed all the way to a pawn shop, and we had handled it from there, and that's how we ended up.
Yeah, they ended up basically giving us the guitar, just to wipe the slate clean. And it was fine. It was like whatever. I was planning on just leaving and saying whatever it is what it is. But, they wanted to do something to make up for the dent in our bumper. So, yeah, they gave us the bass guitar. Anyway, we didn't have a need for it. And I was talking to my buddy Brian at the video game cave. Anyway, he was interested in it. And this was a game I was coming for anyway. So it just worked out really well that I was able to trade him for that guitar. And I finally got Felix the cat. Oh, I am so stoked about this. The label is just perfect. Just beautiful. Felix the frickin' cat. A very fun game. And a very expensive game as well. So I'm really, really happy to come across that. Thank you, Brian, so much. I mean, you definitely made my day on this. But I'm not done yet. Because we all know what I showed in the thumbnail. And now I'm going to show it on here. Part of our trade today, I got what is now the pinnacle, just the highest item in my Gamecube collection. This is something that I have wanted since it came out, and I was never able to get it. I had never seen one available anywhere, and he had it, and it was sitting there, and I kept drooling over it every time I came by. And I am now the proud owner of the Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller. This thing is incredible. It's got a wonderful box. It's all the original box. And it's a fully functional controller. And if it was still sealed, I would not be doing this. But I'm going to unbox it for you and for me for the first time on here. It was taped up with Scotch tape again after it had been opened. But I cut that open and I want to check this out. So first we have the cover plastic for it. Carefully put that over there. Set this on Sarah's lap. Here is the chainsaw controller. That is so awesome. It says Resident Evil 4 and it says Capcom. It's got blood splatters all over it, and they say that every controller has unique blood splatters. That they're all done differently. So this is number 13,036 out of 50,000 made. Oh man, all the buttons are just fantastic. It actually, the way you hold it, it actually feels like it's a functional controller. Like, oh my god. Oh, this is amazing. I'm actually going to sit there and try to play some games. I'm going to do some Mario Golf tonight with this. With a chainsaw. You ever golf with a chainsaw?
That's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah. Oh, this is so cool. So what, you plug it in right there? Oh, I think I'm missing. Am I missing? Don't be missing. Don't be missing. Here's the base. This is the base that it sits on. Apparently it's got a memory card slot right here to hold on to a memory card. And then, yeah, it's got a card for the Resident Evil chainsaw controller. It's got a little booklet in there. And then just the inside of the box. And, oh, sweet. In the bottom of the base is the cord for the controller. Oh, that is just so awesome. I cannot wait to use this. I am very excited. And there's how it sits on its base. I'm going to play with it for a little bit. It's amazing how well that sits in your hand.
I'm ready to try it out after he gets
Yeah,
done.
here, hold that like a controller.
Wow, this is going to be really awesome to
Yeah, it's really amazing how well that feels in your hand. You would think that it wouldn't work, but it does. Doesn't it feel like a GameCube controller?
Yeah, it does. I can't wait to try it out myself.
Oh man, I am just so very happy to show you guys these just wonderful gems that I just added to my collection.
Somehow, how you put
Yeah, like this, right here.
Okay.
Just like that. Yeah, Felix the Cat and the Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller are two pieces that I absolutely love, and I really honestly didn't think that I was ever going to come across. So, once again, I have no problem saying it. Thank you, Brian, so much. I mean, this is definitely one of my, I don't know. It's just another one of my fantastic trades. I'm so very happy for it. And, you know, I'll be coming back again. And I say this because I know Brian's watching the video, so, yes. I'm not just talking to myself. So anyway, yeah, thank you all for checking out the video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And definitely let me know if you have one of those or ever came across one. I saw one at Disc Replay about a month ago, but it was for PS2. So I wasn't interested in it, but it had an actual wooden box, where this one has cardboard. Pretty neat, but I wasn't going to invest the money in a PlayStation 2 model. I'm Gamecube. You guys know that. So yeah, I actually had a Gamecube pickup this week. Yay me. Not exactly the same, but so much better. I mean, I would honestly rather have this than any single Gamecube game at all. I don't know. What, some Gotcha Force or something, and trade that for this and a couple other games? Who knows? But yeah, thank you very much for checking this out. And I'm going to go add all this stuff to my collection. And, yeah. Get ready to go play some video games or something. If I can find something to play. No, I'm just playing. I just got done beating Paper Mario. I played that through from start to finish. From the one that I got from Brian. Absolutely wonderful. And I realized that when I had that back in the day, I had never beaten it. So that was really exciting for me to sit down and actually have half of a game of new experience. And so that one ended up getting done. Because that did beat out in the contest of, you know, Mario or Earthbound. And now I'm actually playing Earthbound. Very, very excited. I'm having a lot of fun with it. All other games really have been put on pause. But the only other time that I've played Earthbound was about 20 years ago when I first had it. And I had it with the strategy guide. It was all complete. Whatever. But I played it with the strategy guide, like opened every page. I was following word for word what to do. And that's not really a good experience for playing a game. But I played it through and I beat it, and yay, it was one of the greatest games ever in my opinion. Well, this time, 20 years later, is sadly the next time that I ever played this game. I'm seeing how it holds up to, you know, my rose-tinted glasses. and I'm having a great time with it. The only difference is I'm not, I'm twice as old now, but I'm not using any strategy guides, no internet, no nothing. I'm just going through the game. And, there's some learning curve to that. It's definitely not an easy game. But I am having a blast with it, and like I said, that is taking up all of my actual game time. I might throw in a round of Mario Golf on the GameCube, or a few Nintendo games here and there, but I'm not sinking any kind of other real time into a long game until I get this one done. It's too intense and time consuming and so much fun. I've been rambling, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
Yeah, we all know that I do that. Drag my video out to 35 minutes. Thanks, Sarah.
You're very welcome.
If you weren't here, it'd be like 33 minutes. You know that, right?
Whatever.
So anyway, thanks again, you guys. I really appreciate you checking out my video, checking out my channel. If you're not subscribed, please do. You all know I got this kind of stuff every week or twice a week or something. Who knows? It all depends. But I guess we'll see what comes up next, right?
That's right.
I'm sure it'll be something else awesome. But until then, I'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.